The Promised Neverland, Chapter 10, Control. An eternal despair. An endless labyrinth. We must march on. Plot quickly picks up its pace. Okay. So there... Wait, what? Okay. Am I telling the wait? Okay. The kid's telling wait. The plan advances into the next stage. Play tag in teams. Yeah. The vast majority of us will die if we try to escape individually. Still, I think all the kids had pretty decent moves. We've also collected some new data. We'll be able to escape if we do so in teams. And to do that, we have to train by playing tag in teams as well. For now, I'm just going to have you memorize 10 types of team formations. Huh? By ear? Too hard for you? Nope, piece of cake. We gotta step up our game. Let's start arranging these training sessions to make them more applicable in real life situations, both pre and post escape. Also, I'm thinking about letting Dawn and Gilda in our plan as well. In our plan soon. We'll explain the situation and have them each lead a team. Those are probably the other two older kids. So, what about them? There's only one way. Let's rethink our current plan. Oh, by stabbing them with a fork? You and I will most likely be the only ones that'll be able to handle this task. It'll probably be too much for Emma and the others to handle psychologically. Well, technically, that does make them saner than us. First, we got to separate those two. Let's incapacitate them one by one. Two against each. Incapacitate, huh? It'll be harder than going for the kill. I doubt it's impossible to kill her. But it's true that we can't kill those two for other reasons. They made sure to track even us, mere cattle. It's far-fetched. It's far-fetched and all to say that there are possibilities. There's a possibility our caretakers could also be monitored somehow by the demons. Agreed. It's quite likely. Like even if we weren't to do anything, the demons must have some sort of way to make sure those two hadn't died unexpectedly due to some illness or accident. Okay. We'll do everything to achieve our goal. We've got to figure out a way to restrict those two. So tie them up. Okay. Apples. But Mama really is a terrifying woman. By simply showing us her tracker, she's managed to 1. Threaten us that we can't escape. 2. Bring attention to the trackers that we can't destroy. And 3. Make us aware that we shouldn't even dare to kill the adults. With a single little move, she's restrained us in so many ways. At a first glance, she made the grave mistake of revealing her trump card, but in reality, she knew we'd definitely be breaking our heads over this one. After all, she raised us this way. On the other hand, she wouldn't have to be so careful if we weren't the kind to stay low and firm in our shoes. We'll be able to sneak up on her. Well, either way, we've learned a lot about Mama over these past 10 days. What do you mean? In a nutshell, Mama already knows we are the targets. To be more precise, I think she already figured out that Ray had joined us too. Figured out? not guesses or suspects. Exactly. Why do you think so? There's many reasons. But the easiest one to explain is how she utilizes Sister Crone. If she couldn't identify us as the targets, but had the intention to find us, there's no way she wouldn't mark the oldest 5 of us, those who were already suspicious from the start. But in reality, she's making Sister Crone watch over all of us kids, just to have another pair of eyes, making sure we aren't all doing anything strange as a whole. It only bugged me a little at first, but this has been continuing for over 10 days now. Mom isn't putting any effort into weeding us out, and she's even let us do as we please. Strange, isn't it? Yeah. But if she knew who we were from the start, her actions near the beginning make no sense, right? Mama wanted us to weed us out at first, but she has no intention of doing so anymore. Is that because she already finished weeding us out? But how? She can't draw any conclusions from just the tracker signals. And why would she let us do as we please if she already knew who we are? Because she already has her own method of monitoring us. Huh? Pretty sure. That's what Norman's trying to say. She has no need for Sister Crone to mark us 5 in particular. Now playing. In other words, it's highly likely that there's a mole amongst us children. Oh, it's probably a glasses girl. A mole? A snitch. Something like a spy. We can't jump to conclusions though. It's completely possible that one of the kids is just unknowingly leaking data into Mama's side. To be exact, Mama has another personal source. Using her sources to analyze and restrict her targets is most likely Mama's true strategy. Did I already tell you that I have this situation under control? Ooh. What's her name? No, it was Bella. Crone. Sister Crone. You're merely a precaution. I just called you over as a safety measure, to guarantee that I will be able to protect the goods no matter what pops up next. Think about your own interests for a second. There's nothing else you can do, other than to faithfully serve as my personal pawn. Am I wrong? There's no need for you to know who the targets are. All I need you to do is dutifully follow my orders, whilst feeling good about yourself inside that you've got a hold of my weakness of mine. Huh? As long as you do as I say, I guarantee you, I will land you a position as Mama. Ooh. So is she gonna betray her or not? So, what do you think? How is their game of tag? Huh. It's our win, sister. They're all very special children. I see. So you finally understand, huh? I finally found a way through her. This woman. Was all that completely part of her plan? Is it part of her plan? My abilities. And the true value of my children. You're a smart girl. I'm sure you figured out by now not to make any more mistakes from here on out, or you are dismissed. Wait. No way. A source? Who? Emma? Emma! How many? Emma! Emma! Since when? Why? Emma! He's playing with the kids. Can't believe it. There's one among them. They all just adore Mama. And someone who's trying to be a good boy or good girl is just accidentally give her intel. Yes, that's gotta be it. But what if, by chance, what Ray's been saying is true? And there's a spy among those kids. I want to escape with everyone. So in the end, it's impossible. Huh? Remember the girl, Connie? All going into the demon's mouth? No way. Definitely can't leave them here. Well then. What are we gonna do now? We've definitely got to find this source. But what about our plan to involve Dawn and Gilda? If those two end up being Mama's sources, no problems. We discovered her source and get Dawn and Gilda to join our side. It'll be two birds with one stone. If they happen to be the spies, we could turn them into our trump card. We control the information flow and derail the enemy. It wouldn't be possible to turn the situation in our favor. Yep. Or it wouldn't be impossible to turn the situation in our favor. Yep. I've already laid out a net, huh? We were being completely naive, huh? We have to change our ways. Think of something new, huh? We have to take a fresh look at Mama's plans. Protect Emma. Set everyone free. I won't lose to Mama anymore. Hey, break time's almost over. Let's start the second round soon. She's already in control, which is why she isn't making any moves, even though she knows who we are. Unless we make any bold moves, Mama probably has no intention of getting in the way of our planning or shipping us out early, huh? So basically, we only have a month and a half or so left before the next shipment day. It should be safe to assume that we have that much time left at the very least, right? How are things going with the plans to destroy the transmitters? Just fine. How much longer do we need? How much longer do you need? 2 weeks. Nah, 10 days, maybe. And let's put things into action in 10 days. What? On November 8th, 10 days from today, we'll be executing our escape plan. The fated day, suddenly set in stone. They're taken with the kids. Two older kids. Chapter 11, Spy Part 1. Mama's a spy among the children. Who? How many? Growing doubts. Anna, Nat, Tama, Lonnie, Mark, Don. What was his average score again? Who? Phil. I believe his most recent average was around 203 or so. Darn, that's high. Emma. In the last game of tag with Sister Crone, he was among the last 5 remaining kids. He's always looking for the two of you with Shelly. Where's Norman? Where's Emma? Oh, they got those eyes. Ah! Stop! You're scaring the wits out of me. You idiot. Learn to doubt people, even if you don't like it. We either live or die. Listen, can you hear the sound of betrayal? Thanks for the food. Still not convinced. On November 8th, 10 days from today, we will be executing our plan. Be executing our escape plan. Whoa. Isn't that too much of a rush? Not that I mind. I mind. Mama's goal is to restrict us. That's why she won't take action until we do. Does that mean we have time? We have time then? Yeah, that's exactly why. What do you mean? If we're able to figure out that much, Mama definitely sees things that way as well. Our goal is to become unpredictable to her. 1.5 months. Now, either way, it's also better for us if we make our escape before winter comes. Yeah, because it'll be freezing. Anyways, 10 days is plenty of time. We have no idea what Mama's next move would be. so we've been preparing at a very quick pace. All we have to do now is to finish up these preparations within the next 10 days. Mama has no intention of hiding that she has a spy among us in the first place. She isn't necessarily making it obvious either. But if she truly wanted to hide the fact from us, she would make the sister at least act like she's monitored us, the three eldest. She's trying to trick us into thinking that we have time. As soon as we get rid of these transmitters, we have to get out of here right away. I get it. But isn't that realistically impossible? 10 days. I mean, come on. You think that right. That's why it'd be the best time for us to make our move. It'll be incredibly risky. But we have to get things done in 10 days. And the very first thing first thing on our to-do list is to try to get Dawn and Gilda to join us. The smaller our teams are, the better chance each team has of survival. First, we'll get those two to join us. If they just so happen to end up being Mama's spies, we can figure out what to do from then and there. So how are we gonna break the news to them though? We gotta word everything carefully, or else it'll end up getting tossed aside as some kind of sick joke by those two. Not everybody's going to just straight up believe everything you two say like I did. You hear? His eyes. Well, Emma and I were discussing this as well. But to sum it up, we won't tell them the truth. What? You want to keep those two in the dark? We can't be responsible for putting them in danger. The heck? Mom isn't making any moves because she doesn't see any changes in our daily lives at the moment. But once we start to show that something's up, she might go straight for the early shipment option. I do want our escape to succeed. But in the event that it doesn't, as long as those two don't know the real truth, their lives may be spared, their lives just may be spared. I don't care if they call me a liar. I don't care if they find out later and hold a grudge against me. If Mama ends up killing us all, even before those demons start coming into the picture, that's the real game over. Now isn't the time to tell them the truth. Still, it is quite difficult to try and come up with another scenario for them that'll get them pumped enough for this plan to work. The moment of truth is now. Thanks for waiting, guys. No problem, man. So what's up? Huh? You mean trafficking? Yeah. All of our siblings that left here so far have been sold off to these bad guys. So that's the version of the revelation, huh? I was worried that you were going to tell us something really bad from the looks of your faces. But this? No freaking way. Don, just think for a moment about the gate and the fence around us, and how none of us siblings who've already left have sent us any letters. Good one. So what's the punchline? Is this the setting of a new game we're playing? Huh? Whoa, hold up. Y'all are kidding, right? Nope. Oh, you noticed Ray there? Wait, so then, huh? What about Mama? She's the one who's been selling our siblings off. What? Quit joking around. Drop it already. What the heck? There's no way. She's so nice. Emma, apologize now. Yeah, this is what we've been expecting right from the start. Dawn? I don't think Emma would lie about something like this. She loves our family and Mama too much. Gilda. And also, I've been feeling like you all have been acting weird lately. That night when Emma and Norma went to the gate and came back, what? Usually, you two would always come clean by telling the truth to Mama if you ever broke one of our house rules, and yet we'll just share the blame together later. Ah. Not only did you guys not apologize, but you both even told me to keep quiet about the fact that you left at all. And then soon after, Mama started making us all do chores, as if we were getting punished for something bad. Emma kept disappearing somewhere, and you always seemed a lot more serious than usual. And it kept getting harder and harder to ask you what happened, and oh, Gilda, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for making you worry so much. Emma, did you see Connie getting sold off to the bad guys? Yes. We didn't make it in time. Wait a minute. Could it be that Connie? She's okay, right? She's safe, right? We don't know. No. What the? Let's escape this house and save Connie. Let's all escape together. I'm not sure if this will help us sound a little more credible. But these are the scores of all our siblings who left. Ray and I looked them up over the past few days. Scores? This is all secondhand information, and we don't know what happened to all of our siblings who left. But it's clear that after the age of 6, they all left this place in score order, lowest to highest. Strange, isn't it? It's true. Connie, Hayo, Keta. Please, believe us. Help us. Run away with us. I'm glad that worked out well. Hold on, I disagree. Huh? We don't know. Save Connie. You both should have at least revealed her death. No, I think that was the best option we could have taken in order for things to go smoothly. Well, I understand that it'll be harder for them to side with us if we told them that we had to escape into the world full of demons. But if they turn out not to be spies, those lies are too darn cruel. Stop giving them hope that doesn't even exist. When are you going to tell them the truth? How? Can you do it? We'll figure it out when the time comes. Anyways, we still don't know whether those two are the traitors or not. That night, I had a long chat with Gilda for the first time in ages. We laughed a lot, just like when we were little kids. I'm not alone. She understands me. From now on, we can fight together. She's up. Oh, Gilda. Once we break it to them, our next move is to figure out whether they are spies or not. Let's try something first. Try what? Telling them where the ropes are hidden. What? Of course, we won't tell them whether they're actually hidden. We're going to feed Dawn and Gilda with 2 separate locations. I've already hidden some extra ropes in those places, in case someone comes to check. If either one of them are the spies, they'll successfully made it into our circle and can easily access new information. Which means they'll be aching to tell Mama their findings as soon as possible. Who will make a move? Will we manage to successfully fool Mama? Are either of them the spies? I think Gilda's probably a spy. Will we find out soon? Huh? Paper on the door? Knock, knock. Oh, from behind her. I've been waiting for you, Gilda. Huh? Sister Chrome's room. Why those 2? Dawn and Gilda too? As for the exact fake locations of our ropes, we'll do this. I'll tell Dawn that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. As for Gilda, I'll say they're located above the ceiling of the 2nd floor bathroom. Wrestle. But in reality, I see. So there are ropes hidden around Norman's bed. Gilda. Wait. No. I'll tell Dawn that Dawn's the traitor. But why, Gilda? There's a spy among us. If one of them is really the source, then we'll definitely rush to take action. Then they'll definitely rush to take action. Gilda is their source? Is this really happening? Were those tears and smiles just an act? No way. Was everything a lie? Now then, come right in. I'm so happy you came. Huh? Neverland. Chapter 12, Spy Part 2. The middle of night in this prison called Neverland. Within the darkness lies a traitor. Slam. But why with sister? Can I? No, I can't see inside. Huh? I'm sure you figured it out by now. To not make any more mistakes from here on out. I refuse to change my plans halfway. That woman is clearly lying. Only the eldest girls in the house are allowed to care for the toddlers. There is no such rule in this plantation. Isabella made up that rule Isabella made up that rule on her own for this place. The one she wants to raise in the next mama is her livestock child. Not me, but that darn girl. Oh, it's all starting to pee me off. Elma, Isabella, Ray, Norman. I'm gonna catch all those kids by the tails and shake them all up and ship them all off in no time. I'll be returning this humiliation and loss with lots of interest. And that's why this girl will turn out to be useful. Now then, Gilda, go ahead and tell me, huh? I can kind of hear him, but not every word. About that. What's she trying to? There's nothing troubling me at all. Huh? Look at you put on such a gloomy face again. Let me know right away if there ever anything worrying you. The new lady. Look, you're doing it again. I can't say it, since I've been told not to say a word. Come to our room tomorrow morning. Doesn't matter what time, just come, got it? Thank you very much for worrying about me, and continually checking up on me. The counseling session on our troubles. She's not the spy. But I'm fine now. So please, leave me alone. Thank you again. I will be leaving now. She can stop her. Thank goodness. Gilda's an ally, not a spy. I see. So Elma has told you everything. Now hasn't she? Huh? Gilda. We found out about everything. Now haven't you? You found out about everything. Now haven't you? What? She's seen through me. What should I do? Norman even warned me. Both Mama and the sister are enemies. Make sure not to let them realize that you know their secrets. Was I not cautious enough? But I'm fine now. Which part did I? No, it's a bluff. Sister's just trying to trick her into talking. Oh, Gilda, what a shame. I really thought that we could become the best of friends. What happens now? What happens now that I've been found out? Am I immediately sold off to the bad guys? Does anyone else know? Norman, Ray, and... Come on, Gilda, realize. I'll make sure to just let you off the hook. So come on, let's get along and work together. Oh, she's bullying. Please stop it. I have no idea what you're talking about. It was just a fight between me and Emma. But we've already made up, so there's nothing to worry about anymore. I see. I suppose it was my mistake. I'm sorry. Huh? Huh? Good night. See you later, Gilda. She whispered something. Huh? Emma, wait. This is the one that looks. She hugs her. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Gilda. I'm so sorry for doubting you. Emma. Emma! She thinks back at the whisperer. If you ever start to feel that Emma is lying to you, come right back to talk to me. That child is most likely not one of the targets, but she's definitely a useful card that knows something's up. I really wanted to keep her in the palm of my hand, even if I had to be a little aggressive about it. But no matter, I spread the seeds. Now the next step is, they're doing laundry. Hey, do you see that this morning? What? He's like, Sister Chrome was staring really hard at the floor of the storage room. Huh? Had heard from Emma. Yeah, I heard from Emma. It's an action that would be taken when trying to find the targets. So she's opposing Mama's control. Just like I thought. Sister's moving independently from Mama. But now, is this spat between Mama and Sister something to be happy about? Or should we be sighing in annoyance? She's looking for footprints. Oh, by the way, the footprints are no use of evidence. They won't prove anything. The slippers are the same size for all the other kids. And I also walked around a lot, despite the little time we had, so that you can't even tell what I was searching for. Well, if footprints are no good, then she'll just come at us with something else. The question is, why is the sister moving independently and trying to find the targets? Depending on our objective and methods, we can't yet rule her out as a mere annoyance. Huh? Where's Dawn? Oh, come to think of it, I haven't seen him for a while now. Gilda is clean. Hey, Ray, why do you think spies do their job? Wasn't that obvious? Because there's some sort of benefit to be had from doing so, don't you think? For example, they could be offered the chance to escape. They could be offered the chance to escape being shipped off, and granted an opportunity to grow up to become an adult. Guaranteed safety for one's own life, huh? I see now. This is all meant to train us before the escape, huh? 1, 2, 3. Emma, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask your opinion on something, huh? What if there was a child that intentionally became the pawn of the demons? And what if that child was ensured their own life by acting as a spy for them? Would you leave that child behind? Would you take them with you? Or would you take them with you? So you're saying that they acted as a spy? They'd be able to live on without getting shipped off? I take them with us, huh? Even if that person doesn't wish for it? Yep, I'd drag them if I had to. Because if we run away, there's really no guarantee that the child's life will be spared. And besides, I see. Yeah, that's right. I knew you'd say that, Emma. What's it look like? It's not there. Seriously? I'm gonna go check the bathroom. I checked there already. The rope in the ceiling of the bathroom is still there. Or was still there. The extra ropes. I guess that's settled. We're gonna feed Dawn and Gilda with 2 separate locations for the extra ropes. I'll tell Dawn that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. For Gilda, I'll say they're above the ceiling of the second floor bathroom. And now, only ropes underneath my bed have disappeared. The source of information, no. The spy was you, wasn't it, Ray? The prison break takes a sudden turn. The flow of fate reverses. Oh, is it Ray? The source of information? No. The truth and beyond. Chapter 13, Spy Part 3. Tick, tick, tock. He's grinning. Betrayal. Always looks close by. Oh. What do you say, Norman? You should understand the situation already. I didn't stop at just 2 traps. Huh? I'll tell Don that the ropes are hidden underneath my bed. For Gilda, I'll say they're above the ceiling of the 2nd floor bathroom. That's why I told you and Emma. But in reality, I told Dawn they were in the dining room. I told Gilda that they were in the library. Just now, I went around to recollect all the extra ropes. The only one that were gone were the ones under my bed. That just means that Dawn was merely framed. Oh, Ray, you are the source. Man, just when I thought things were going as planned. Huh? You're quite the softy. So I assumed that I could get away with deceiving you guys for a little longer. But it seems like you found me out a lot faster than I had anticipated. You're right. I'm Mama's spy. Oh. Since when did you suspect me? Ever since the night that sinister crone came here. That night. Right away, huh? Honestly, I was sickened at my own self for suspecting you first and foremost, despite our tight friendship. Still, you being the informant would be the worst case scenario for us. From the enemy's standpoint, you being the informant would be the best case scenario. You would be able to influence the plans. It'd be perfect if their objective was to control the situation. There's nobody more suitable for this position. Am I wrong? That's why I suspected you, huh? I truly hoped I was wrong. It was the worst imaginable situation possible. And while we're at it, Ray, you've been a source for Mama for a long time, haven't you? Huh? Norman and Emma knew. It's Norman and Emma. There's no way Mama would trust a sudden secret report from an impromptu spy. Oh, from the books. It's ready, Mama. Ready? This is at least proves that Ray was already a spy that day. I'll talk to Ray on my own. For now, I think you should. Why? Just tell me now. Are we kind of screwed? Oh, that's why our windows are lattice. But, geez, you registered that really fast. She knows Ray's not there. Huh. On that very first day, Mama had already made Ray dive in to identify who we were. Ooh. So, since when have you been Mama's spy? Since a long time ago, huh? You were only a spy, but also our underling? Observation, security, the growth rate of merchandise. Mama was already controlling us livestock to begin with, but was also using Ray as a device to lead us in a direction she wanted from within. Exactly. You could see me as a sheepdog of a shepherd, acting as if everything was fine, acting as if you were one of us sheep. The whole time, all these years, you'd better be the only spy and source she has. Sure am. You supported Mama despite knowing everything? Yep. Was everything a lie? There's no way I could leave you guys like this. I got an idea. His eyes. Stop her. You're both gonna end up dying. What happened? The only way to be sure is to. If we're doing this, we're going to win. We're going for the win. Yeah! There's no end to the things I want to ask you. But one thing first. How much did you tell Mama? You can really destroy the transmitters, right? You would ask, why would you ask me? Would you cut me from the plan depending on my answer? I won't. I'd have you around us, just like before. I can control them to Ray. If Mama thinking that is the reason why we aren't being shipped away right now, shipped away right off the bat, cutting you off would simply be too dangerous for us. Ain't you glad? You can cover up your blunder now. Were you so desperate to keep spying on us that you had to ship all the suspicion to Dawn? What do you want? 3 things. 1. Stay right beside us and guarantee our safety. Disclose all the information you have to us. 3. Double-cross Mama. Become my spy this time. We can turn that spy into our own trump card. So you're saying that it isn't impossible to turn his all on our own turn his all in our favor, huh? Are you stupid? If that was our goal from the start, or if that was your goal from the start, then you should have just stayed quiet and used me. It was a dumb move to resort to things like blackmail and bargaining when you don't even need to in the first place. Keep the source in the dark and cut them off once the time to skedaddle was the best option you could have taken. Oh, I know. Take them all with us. Because if we run away, there's really no guarantee that child's life will be spared. And besides, I still want to believe in them. The incident with Gilda really reaffirmed my feelings. Ray told us to suspect people more, and I couldn't say anything back, since he was all like, but you couldn't even see through Mama's lies. But even if there were to be a demon source among us, I don't think any of our siblings could possibly be evil at heart. Evil. After all, we all grew up together. Even if they get in our way, betray us, or tell me that I'm naive, I still want to have faith in them. But I've changed my mind. I also want to believe in you, Ray. That you'd put our friendship before your own goals as my enemy. Anyways, there's been another thing that's been bothering me a bit. You were the one who hid little Bernie, weren't you? For our sake. Huh? You were the one that set this whole prison break in motion, weren't you? Huh. It's not hard to manipulate Connie. Even more so for you, since you were in her room. If Emma hadn't discovered little Bernie in the dining room, where you placed him, you were planning to point him out to her anyway, weren't you? Connie's probably still around. If you hadn't said that, we would have never headed to the gate in the first place. You planned it so that we would find out about the truth by ourselves. The truth, the big secret of this house. You wouldn't have done so if you were 100% loyal to Mama. You also did your best to keep us under control. You constantly tweaked our plans for the better in subtle ways. Know the outside world. We have time from the inside, but just enough that you wouldn't be going against Mama's orders. Could you let me handle that? At the same, you also made sure to keep Mama in check. as much as you could in your position as their source. We made sure to do everything you can to prevent us from getting shipped off right away. Good news. They plan to take all the kids with them. They won't be able to leave, as long as you have one of the kids in your arms at all times. Heck, you haven't told her where the real ropes are hidden. It's hard to tell from where they'll be running. Keep on the lookout. Why would you give us a chance if you were truly our enemy? Why would you go against Mama's will like this? You really aren't an enemy, are you? An enemy or an ally? You haven't actually disclosed any information that would critically disadvantage us. You're also ready to destroy the transmitter in no time. Am I wrong? Ray, tell me. Why exactly are you working for Mama? He's like sides. It's like doing the side smirk. He was with them when they were kids. So this is a game, huh? Looking. Bummer. This turned out to be a lot less fun than we anticipated. Let's head back before Mama sees us. Ray. Memories of the past. Ray. Why exactly are you working for Mama? And this is Chapter 14, Trump Card. I volunteered to do so, by my own volition. Rather, it's more like I put myself out there. Why? To prepare for our escape? All of this was prepared for our escape. I've realized the secret behind this house. What are you going to do about it? Kill me? Huh? Mama, I wanted to make a deal with you. But to save himself. Family and a friend. We've always been close together. We knew everything about each other. And at least, so we thought. To prepare for escape? That's right. All of this was mere pre-planning. It was the best for me to understand our enemy, for me to gather resources. That's why I practically sold myself to enemy. What are you going to do about it? Kill me? The cards weren't completely stacked against me. I have a hunch about the shipping order. It's our scores, right? Mama went through all the trouble to cultivate me. I'm part of her pride and joy. Harvesting me halfway should be something that Mama would like to avoid at all costs. I want to make a deal with you. Sure enough, Mama went along with it. For her gains are more important than the rules. I demanded roughly 2 things from her. 1, that she wouldn't ship me off right off the bat if I worked for her. And 2, that I'd be compensated for my work. What did she give him? Your compensation will depend on the fruits of your labor. Compensation? What do you mean with that? All kinds of useless stuff. I could get her to order things that weren't found in this house. Huh? Were you testing what she could and couldn't get her hands on? Exactly. It was like killing two birds with one stone. Since I could also get a taste of the outside world through these demands. In the end, I could get almost anything I wanted, as long as they weren't anything dangerous. The only thing that sucked was that all the items I received weren't exactly the newest version available. Oh, we got games, iPods, remote control tank, screws, nuts, bolts. What meticulous preparation. Then, when you said that you had an idea on how to destroy the transmitters, were you actually telling the truth? I've seen them with my own eyes. I've been experimenting. It took many years, but I eventually found a way. I'm definitely capable of destroying them. Let me be clear here. I can reliably render the transmitters useless. Do you get it? Sitting right in front of you in this moment is your most supreme trump card. I'm in a position where I could potentially stab Mama in the back from inside. I know how to render the transmitters useless, and on top of it all, I know more than you could ever imagine. While it might not be everything, it's all information that you will need to escape. That you will need to plan your escape. I am your strongest card. I've been preparing for this ever since I knew the house's secret. How do you find out? In a way such that nobody, that you guys nor Mama, would ever find out about it. I tricked Connie, who was none the wiser, and stole little Bernie. I made you two go to the gate. You're right, it's just as you said. All of this was for the sake of keeping you two alive. Anyway, back to topic. I'm not your enemy, but I'm not your ally either. I won't even try to take part in any ridiculous plans, so I did all I could to restrict you two. You should already know where I'm heading with this. It all depends on the conditions. If the conditions are favorable, I wouldn't mind selling out and becoming your trump card. I'll hand over all the information, and I'll lie to Mama as you wish. What exactly do you want? I want you to fool Emma. Huh? Pretend like we'll bring everything along. Pretend like we'll bring everyone along, and then ditch them at the last moment. I can allow Dawn and Gilda to come along, but we're leaving everyone else behind. So you're telling me to give up on bringing everyone? There's no way Emma would agree to this plan, which is why he wants me to fool her. Everything proved beyond our expectations with the training we've been giving them. Didn't you say so yourself? I'm sure you weren't just lying back then. So then why? They weren't bad, I'll give you that. But that still doesn't change the fact that they'd just be dead weight. Ooh. Could you help us out? Yeah. You said you'd help us out. This is my way of helping you out. If you want to continue to refuse my offers, then fine by me. Walk straight to your deaths with Emma and the others. Do you want us to survive? If you want to die sooner either way, then doing so by getting shipped off would be the best way to go. So what will it be? You in this? So threats of that level wouldn't work anymore, huh? To obtain the trump card, I'd have to give up on everything. I'd have to give up on bringing everyone. To give me the trump card would mean to put everyone in a bad spot. Fine. Right now, even if it turns out to be a lie, it'd probably be for the best if I just agreed with him. If that just now was a lie, then... Huh? I know. No worries. Of course it wasn't. Huh? So Ray really was a spy. But then again, he wasn't an enemy either. No. He was more than that. He could reliably destroy the transmitters. He can even control the flow of information, all according to his will. Not only would he be in a favorable position to restrain the enemy, but he even gathered information to aid our escape, and has an idea about their internal state of affairs. Amazing! What a trump card! With him on our side, we actually have a fair chance of survival. But it all depends on the conditions. Fool Emma. Give up on everyone. Can't leave them behind. What Ray said makes sense, and what Emma wants is reckless. I'd It'd be easy to fool Emma. It'd be hard to fool Ray. It'd be best to go with Ray. Still, I want to become like her. If there are more people I could save, then I'd love to do just that. You're late. I was talking with Norman. So what's up with them? Nothing worth reporting. They've just been really focusing on the tag training. More importantly, that aide of yours. She started moving on her own. You better watch out. I see. She never requested her to come. Pretty sure you called her to keep me in check anyways, right? Even though I've been completely loyal to you these past 6 years. Who would have thought you'd still be cautious around me, honestly. That makes me kind of sad. Just in case pigs start to fly. Just in case pigs start to fly. Your work these past 6 years have been splendid. Of course I trust you. But these wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened if you were behaving how you should have been in the first place. He's smirking. I certainly couldn't have anticipated that Norman would actually break the house rules. But it's not like you expect you to be so useless that you'd fail at your one job of keeping watch either. My bad. That's also why I'm making this up to you by spying on them. I've sold out my closest friends, and I've also told you about the disturbing actions by the sister in fine detail. You better compensate me well for this. Of course. This is a deal after all. I've already ordered what you asked for. It's going to take 2 to 3 more days to arrive as usual. Was she on Amazon free shipment? I made up my mind long ago. The boy works in solitude in order to save his friends. How will I spend the rest of my remaining time here? Soon, I'll be 6. At most, I can stay here for another 6 years. The number of lives I can save will be limited. That's the reality of this world. I don't give a darn about what all of you want. There's no way I'm letting those two walk straight towards their graves. There's no way I'm letting this 6-year-long plan of mine go up in smokes. Chapter 15. Don't you dare. Fool Emma? Act like we're bringing them all along, and ditch them at the last moment. No way. I want to make Emma happy, and I personally want to bring everyone along too. The gears spin in order to give everyone a chance. I can just pretend to fool Emma and deceive Ray instead. He'll be fine. I'm definitely capable of doing it. If I try. Truly, the worst case scenario. And they all have... Why is the flowers sprouting out of them? That's why I told you. Ray! Elma! No, wake up! You guys! Everyone! Huh? Look at him. And the monster. Ah! Oh, he wakes up. Norman, it's time to wake up. A dream. Good morning. Good morning, Norman. Good morning, Emma. Morning, Norman. Pat. Morning, Ray. Vroom. Doing the test. We will now begin. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. I'll get Ray to cooperate. I'll also do what Emma wants. Beep, beep. But I have to be careful. Ray. Mama. Sister Chrome. With one tiny mistake. We'll get stabbed from three different directions. The result is that everyone dies. Think. Raise the trump card we need. With him, our chances of survival improve drastically. How can I get him to cooperate without him finding out my true intentions? Beep, 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 beep. Also, splendid work, you three. Full scores again! Both Dawn, Gilda. Both your scores have jumped up as well. Phil, you too. Yay! Truly splendid. Truly splendid. Keep it up, you two. Phil, great job to you too. Also. Huh? How will I tell Emma about all this? That of all people, Ray turned out to be a spy. How will she handle the truth? So what was the situation with the fake ropes? Was anyone the source? Me. What? I am Mama's personal source. He just came out and said, "You?" Huh? Wait, sorry. I had a bit of an outburst there. That was just a really shocking revelation. I'm not exactly sure where to even. Here, let me explain. So basically, he's a source, but not necessarily the enemy. Not necessarily an enemy. He's been doing it all for the and he's been doing it all, and he's been doing it for all these years, for our sakes. Yeah. Tell you the truth. I was actually planning on revealing the fact. As soon as you two returned from the game that night, or returned from the gate that night. But then I realized that a lot of things weren't going as I originally anticipated. Like how you left little Bernie at the scene, and how you started planning to have all of us escape together. Ah. Yeah, I still feel really bad about the mistake with little Bernie. Thanks to you guys, Mama realized right away, and I had to focus on keeping her restrained. You guys also looked like you were planning on doing something bad stuff crazy. So I was just like, well, might as well keep quiet and restrain both sides at once, or whatever. So the reason why you couldn't tell us until now was because you had to cover for our mistakes, huh? I guess you're really against us taking everyone along, since you were trying so hard to restrain us, even before we knew the truth about you. Well, not quite. I don't feel that way anymore. You've managed to convince me that we should take everyone. And now that you know the truth about me, I don't think I'll be able to secretly manipulate you into changing your mind anymore. From now on, I'll definitely do everything I can to make your plan work. Huh? That's so unlike you. Huh? Usually, you never change your mind once you make it up. Do you think he's lying? Nope. It makes me really happy. Ray confirmed with us that he agrees with our plans. On top of that, now we know that we have a really powerful ally that could potentially deceive Mama whenever we need it. Yeah, it's all really great news. I see. So you knew this whole time, huh? It must have been hard. You knew, but you kept quiet and watched our siblings. So many of our siblings go. Hey, can I ask you something about the experiment team with the transmitters? Does that mean that you've experimented with breaking an actual transmitter embedded in one of our siblings' ears? Huh? I've already experimented. It took many years of trial and error, but I eventually discovered a way to do it. If you did, in the end, what happened to the child, or the children you experimented on? You didn't end up bumping up their shipping date or anything, did you? You haven't sacrificed anyone for our sake, have you? I mean, if you did, it's fine. Thanks to you, we can actually manage to escape together with everyone now. But just make sure, don't you ever dare try something like that again. Just give him death's glare. You're not alone in this anymore. You really aren't. I promise. I won't ever do it again. Let's succeed in escaping this hell, together with all our siblings. She goes, darn, she was peeved. Yeah, but she was restraining herself. Because she knows how tough it must have been for you all these years, fighting by yourself. Ray, when and how did you ever find out the truth? How did you truly feel all these 6 years? You said that you've been doing everything for our sake. But are you really sure about that? Huh. Oh, by the way, once we're back in the house, I have something to report to you two. Huh? But before that, it's time for us to practice with tag again. So what's the report? In order to read the enemy, we have to know the enemy first. So Guild and I decided to try observing Mama for a few days. What we found was that Mama disappears a little before 8 p.m. every night. Disappears? Yeah. During that time, we can never find her anywhere. So in conclusion, somewhere in this building, there must be a hidden room that none of us know about. Mama disappears. Another secret of this Neverland, about to be revealed. Days. Tuesday, October 31st. 8 days until the day of escape. Chapter 16. Secret Room and William Minerva. Minerva? Part 1. William Minerva? Minerva. Oh. There's a secret room in this house? That's right. Its location. What's the secret behind this house? What's in between Mom's room and the bedroom? Is right next to Mom's room. Mom's room, bedroom, washroom, Mama's office and house, and home. Safe house. Was a washroom next to it? Has a washroom right next to it, and her office is next to that. Baby bathtub. But our theory is that this area in between isn't a mere wall. I noticed recently that every time, right before Mama disappears, she always enters either the washroom or her office. And so we decided to put the theory to the test and measure the distance of both the walls inside and outside the room. With that, 1, 2, oh, their feet. Okay. And the results, they were completely different. There's some sort of space worth about 10 steps of mine in there. One side of that space is a wall. And the other side is a bookshelf, probably through the bookshelf. But I think there's some sort of hidden entrance to get inside the space from both sides. Inside will be Mama's secret room. But what is it even for? Well, it'd probably be for her to make reports. Mama reports in to the HQ on a daily basis. That's probably what the room is for. So we were right. HQ? The headquarters. That send in both people like Sister Crone and our baby siblings. What? Ray, do you already know that this room existed here? Huh? Nope. I've been suspecting that there's gotta be a room like that somewhere in this house. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. It's where she communicates with the outside world. We investigate the room. We might even find some information on the whereabouts of Connie and others. But what about the key? It's a secret room. She must have it locked. So she must have locked it. Could you break it, Norman? I mean, it depends on the type of lock. Whoa, hold up. There's no need to do something like that. Huh? It may have a communication type device, but it probably connects to only the headquarters anyway. Mom has no idea where our siblings have been taken to. There isn't much information to gain from this investigation. On the other hand, if we try to break in anyway, there's too much risk. Maybe that we've got trackers embedded in our bodies. On top of that, we don't know what the situation with the security of the secret room is. It's too dangerous for us to attempt without good reason. Still, listen, there's more for us to lose than gain if we attempt to break in. Forget it. We discovered the room's location. That's great. However, still no place for us to try to break in at the current moment. Agreed. I see. Anyways, we have other things we should be worrying about instead. That's right. There's no need to rush. Everything has been going according to plan so far. As long as we keep Ray on our side. Mama won't ship us out anytime soon either. Right now, we just have to be careful that Sister Chrome doesn't catch us doing anything sketchy. If we rush into action, we'll basically be digging our own grave. Exactly. Mama's side. If Sister Chrome gets the gist of anything we're trying to do, we're definitely screwed. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't worry. We'll be fine as long as we act normal. Yeah. Gonna go prepare for dinner. We'll be there soon. So, the thing we should be worrying about now is how to investigate the outside world. We already have plenty of information on the inside world. I've been investigating it for the past 6 years. That's right. Our training's going great. We can sneak up on Sister Chrome. We have a way to destroy the transmitters. All that's left is, as long as we're able to outsmart the adults with all the information we currently have, it honestly won't be impossible to get over that wall. But that won't be the end. We still have to worry about what happens next. We got to plan our course. After the escape. So in a nutshell, here are the 3 things on our to-do list right now. 1. Escape. Get over the wall. 2. Run away. Get away from the premises safely. 3. Survive. Come up with ways to live on our own. We finally figured out the gist of what we'll be doing for step 1. Now, we move on to the second step. Our goal is to find out more about the outside world. We've got to figure out a way to avoid the enemies and safely get away. We've got to plan a good route for ourselves. So I've been thinking, like, you know, they know it's like 40 years in the future. Why wouldn't the adults just tell them it's like 2015 or like 2016? First, is the area surrounding the plantation. We need a route and a source of food. Are these grounds within a forest? Or are we located in the middle of a desert? That factor alone will change our course of action drastically. Oh, I don't think it'll be in a desert out there. I don't think it'll be a desert out there. The one time I checked the other side from the top of a tree, I'm sure I saw a forest in the distance. You don't sound confident. That's why you'll need these. Owie, binoculars. Binoculars? A prize I got a while back for working with Mama. We'll have to climb the wall and check out the other side with these. If we're gonna try to do anything risky, it's gonna be this. We need to return to the wall. Anytime starting tomorrow. Let's go as soon as possible. Oh, also, can I tell you something else right after this? Huh? I want to introduce you guys to someone. Library? The library? Wait here. Hey, could it be that dude with the owl mark? Yeah, I knew it. You noticed already, right? Huh? This person. This library's. Oh, William, Minerva. William Minerva? Who is he? No clue. What I do know is that he used to be the owner of all these books. Where is he? Who is he? Or even if he's still alive. We don't know at all. Still. He might be someone who can become our He might be someone who can become our ally. What do you mean? The person has been using these books to send out a secret message. And it's not just one book, it's multiple books. In order to survive beyond the wall, the man will become our key and guide. He has something written on him? We won't just escape, we'll discover a way to navigate this world on our own. Yeah, let's get away. Let's live on, no matter what awaits us. We'll be okay. Don and Gilda will cooperate with us too. Only 8 days left. As long as everything goes as planned. Somebody's running. Oh. Don bumped into Mama. Sorry, Mama. I'm in a hurry. Huh? Boom. Like, huh? No way. You seriously did it? In that split second? Hey, I have some secret talents too. Talent? I know. That Mama always carries around a single key in her right pocket. The master key to all the rooms in this house. If this key doesn't work, we'll give up. The Pandora's box. About to be opened. Oh, they're going into the room. I won't feel satisfied otherwise. Gilda. You feel the same way, don't you? Let's break in to Mama's secret room. It could be just, this might be bad. Chapter 17. Secret Room and William Minerva. Part 2. So the hidden door must be behind the shelf. To open it. Are you really sure about this? If you're not, then don't come. What's beyond the forbidden entrance? Huh. I won't feel satisfied unless I go. You feel the same way, don't you? I can't keep my calm like those three can. It's like pushing. I want to do everything I possibly can to help her. Dawn. Should be that. Oh, darn it! So heavy. It won't even budge. Anyway, I just wanted to find out more about the true Mama. Huh? Observe the structure. Huh? Oh! Let's go in. He pushed it. I also want to know more. Nearing the truth, one step at a time. William Minerva. Huh. Wait. So this logo, it's called an Ex Libris. Ex Libris? Ex Libris, you mean? What? Okay. Oh, Ex Libris. The attached piece of paper that shows who owns the book. The owner of the book before it came here. This library is actually filled with his books. The ones Emma brought here are only a small portion of his collection that we have access to. So, what about the secret message you mentioned before? Huh? Look closely at all these marks. Huh? They're all the same exact owl. Okay? There's slight differences in the printing, but other than that, wait a minute. These circles. Yep. Oh. They're diagrams of Morse code. They're diagrams in Morse code? Correct. Oh. Run, doubt, danger, truth. Impressive. How do these two even notice? But with just these words, we can't really. You're trying to say that We can't just assume these secret messages were necessarily meant for us. How about these then? Harvest, monster, and lastly, farm. Highly doubt this is a trap. This is a trap created by Mama or the demons. I mean, the rules do say to immediately proceed with the shipping, once the cat's out of the bag. At the very least, this is in fact a hidden message, specifically directed at us. At the very least, unlike this, get over here. I'm a lot more skeptical by nature. I'm talking about Emma. Maybe this Minerva guy is really our ally. However, we have no way of knowing even whether or not he's alive. I doubt it's a great idea for us to plan or rely on someone like that. Ray, you and your pessimism, but the fact still remains that we had an ally in the outside world. Heck, we may still even have allies. If that's the case, there might even be a human society somewhere out there for us to join. This man is someone who is from the outside world and yet knew of our existence. He even tried to save us in a roundabout way. Exactly. Only his books contain a message like this. We don't quite know when exactly these stickers were these stickers were pasted on these books, but see, there's even a sticker on this book from before too. This is the book that was published in 2015 that Ray showed us. In other words, at least these sheets of paper have pasted on the book post 2015. Anything else? Like, are there any notable comparisons that can be made between the contents of his books? Not really. The genres, publishing companies, and dates of release all vary. Oh, but there's that. Or where do they go? Under those? Ha. These two books are the only ones with circles on the logo that don't make any sense. Let's see. So one of them just doesn't have any let's see. So one of them just doesn't have any meaning in Morse code at all. And the other says, "Promise? What?" If I remember correctly, one of the stereotypical adventure novels, and the other one's about some weird mythological story. It's ripped in some parts. I think there must be some deeper meaning behind these two books. The fact that only one book lacks a message in Morse code. The ripped pages. The message that reads "promise." It's all too different to be coincidence. So you're saying that these two books are practically, in particular, are special. Yep. I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like these books will somehow come to play a really important role in our journey. Your basis? My guess says so. What's with that look? Give me a look. Well, I do think it wouldn't hurt to look into the mystery of Mr. Minerva and his books. Let's get going. We should probably start helping with setting up for dinner too. Click, click. It opened. They're going in. Huh? It's just a normal storage room. Hey, over here. It's a hidden basement. It's so dark. You can't see a single thing. Wait. I think I saw a lamp somewhere around here just now. Uh-oh. It's all the toys. What? What the? Little Bernie? Dawn. Huh? Communication device. If this was a normal break room, she wouldn't go through all of this effort to hide this, would she? Mama's secret room. It really did exist. It was really true. Human trafficking? They're selling our siblings to these bad guys. They weren't being sent off to new families. Yeah, or else little Bernie wouldn't be here. She should have been brought to Connie that morning, that night. It's not even just that. All these toys and items put around the room, all of them, these would belong to our siblings, like the siblings that left. Nobody else forgot their belongings like Connie did. Everybody definitely left with their belongings in hand. And yet, they're all here, which means their belongings must have been taken from them before they left the gate. Emma's right. Mama has been lying to us all. Mama has been lying to us this whole time. But don't you think it's weird, huh? They were being sold off to some bad guys. Did you see? Yeah, we didn't make it in time. They're safe, right? We don't know. How did Emma and Norma figure out that the people our siblings left with were really bad guys? Huh? We're screwed if Mama, or worse yet, Sister Crone finds us out. Why did Ray say that? Are those three really telling us the truth? What? Could it be that Mama is a lot worse than we think? And all of our siblings have already... Oh. The stairs come down? Oh no, someone's coming. An emergency occurs. Clack. From where? The study room? Clack. Those footsteps. Yes. Please tell them that I will be back shortly. That voice. It's Mama. Now what? Oh. What are they gonna do? Chapter 18. Resolve. This warmth that'll never return again. They're screwed if they get found out. Clack, clack, clack. It's Mama. What now? She here? Because she's noticed that her key's missing? Or is it just here for something? Or is she just here for something else? Which is it? Stay calm. What would those three do if they were in our shoes? Emma, you guys, huh? What if they're not actually telling the truth? Come with me if your gut tells you that Emma's lying to you. Is it really all just a hoax? Or Connie and others actually... I'm wrong. That's definitely not something Emma would do to us. Let's get out of here. Yeah. It's entirely possible that right now, Mom hasn't noticed a thing yet. We gotta be silent. Swift and stealthy. Let's go. Go out. But man, Ray doesn't surprise me, since he's always had his nose stuck in a book since we were young. But to think that Emma was able to decode that hidden message. Actually, it wasn't me, huh? I wasn't the one that discovered the code. What? Phil was actually the one that pointed it out to me. Phil? Yep. Emma. I just so happened to be reading one of Mr. Nova's picture books. Look, you can read this run. Look, you can read this as Run. And that particular book just so happened to be a book on Morse code. So after that happened, I got curious and went to check all the other books. See? It all makes sense now. Hold up. What are you trying to imply? Huh? Wait. Where's Don and Glinda? Or Don and Gilda? They're not there. We're gonna help set up for dinner. I clearly remember saying that. I clearly remember him saying that. They're not here either. It can't be. Huh? Oh, do you need something, Eugene? It's always Eugene. Mama, I found this on the floor. Huh? Since when? Thank you, sweetheart. No hole in my pocket. Since when? Don? Gilda? Thank goodness. We just assumed that. Where have you been? Huh? What? Huh? The kids are watching. Let's save this for later. They eat. So. We were in Mama's secret room. Huh? It was in a hidden basement. How did you get in? Don pickpocketed Mama's key. He pickpocketed Mama? Well, has she noticed? I don't think so. We also returned the key to her, probably, so... Think, probably? This is exactly why you shouldn't have. Thanks for putting us at risk, you morons. Just try and use your brain a little. What if the room was rigged with some sort of security camera, listening device, or alerting system? Mama's sis Crone would find this out. And then you guys... No, all of us would be... What? Spit it out, Ray. Huh? Killed. What? You liars. You don't know what happened to Connie. We need to go save our siblings. What a load of BS. Or bull stuff. You know we couldn't save them. Because Connie and everyone else is already... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just as I thought. See, Gilda? They really were lying in our faces. Huh. Moron. What are you hiding from us? Spit out everything you got. What? Demons? In a farm? No way. Connie? Everybody? Even we? Were raised for the sole purpose of becoming food? Also, Ray is a spy. All this time? Remember, it was for our sake. Then Ray, you knew what would happen to Connie on the day she left? Emma? Norman? So both of you were trying to lead us into a world full of enemies without us knowing a single thing about the truth? Ha 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 ha. He's just going crazy now. Quit messing around with us. Just punching him. Don! Huh. Don! Are we really that useless in your eyes? Are we seriously so useless that you had no choice but to protect us from the world? I don't want to put them in danger, huh? Those two don't know the truth. There's a chance they may be spared. I already know why you lied to us. We know. Emma wanted to do something like that. But when she does, it's because you wanted to keep us safe, right? I get it, still. Please, help us out. I thought you guys wanted us to help you out. It's depressing. It's frustrating. It's true that we weren't as smart as you guys are. Nobody can deny it. No one can deny that fact. But we're family. We're siblings. We just wanted to have a little faith. We just wanted you to have a little faith in us. My bad. I'm acting a little strange right now. Let me go cool down for a bit. Don. Huh? It definitely wasn't our intention, but now I can see how cruel we've been to them. Like you said, there's no denying that we aren't on the same level. Anyway, you just say that you were prepared to take anything from those two. When you first proposed the idea that we should all escape together. Well, yeah, but Don and Gilda really trust us. Okay, we believe in you. Let us know if there's anything we can do. They were so supportive of us, and yet, Gilda, you see, I'm just taking my anger on them. I'm not angry that they're treating us like weaklings. We forced them in a position where they had to lie to us. We couldn't do a single thing to change the situation anyway. I was so ignorant. I was so powerless. And that's the part that pees me off the most. It hurts. I want to be stronger. I want more power. I know. I'm gonna apologize to those two. I wasn't thinking right. I invested in preparing for them to resent us. But I didn't invest in trusting their abilities. I need to tell them that I was in the wrong mindset. She goes, thanks to those two, I finally know the real way we should be approaching this escape. I won't make any more mistakes. Desperation accelerates. The five of us have to come together again. Oh, I've seen it all. She was watching the whole time? Oh, Sister Crone was watching the whole time. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen?